Guys, how you doing? So I just wanted to talk about gloves today. I've tried different kinds of gloves for beekeeping, and I've finally concluded that I found something I'm very happy with and would like to continue with. And I use these gloves about 95% of the time. What I've come up with are these gloves from Harbor Freight. I'm not getting paid by Harbor Freight. They haven't looked at my YouTube channel and said, wow, that guy has 200 subscribers. We should probably give him a bunch of free product. Catch the joke there? All right. So anyway, yeah, I just like these. I think they're great. It's 10 bucks for a pack like this. It comes in small, medium, large, and extra large. You get 50 gloves, which is 25 pairs. If you only have a few colonies, you will not go through these in one season. Okay? I buy these about for 10 bucks, I think, at Harbor Freight. And they go on a little bit difficult the first time, so it's not easy, but I like to blow in them. And that seems to kind of help it. If your hands are really sweaty, it makes the process a little bit harder. But you know, I can actually pull on these pretty rough, and I don't tear them hardly often at all. See that? So there's one. There's two. Now what I do is, when my bee day is done, most of my bees are all in one yard. So if I spread something around in my yard, you know, a disease of some sort, then I do, and that's just the way it is. But most likely, you know, I'm not going to do it. But I actually, oh, see now look, I just tore one. That's actually the first one I've torn in a while. So I was a little bit too rambunctious there, I guess. But so anyway, we'll get another one here. But one of the things I do when I'm done, I actually will pull these off, and they turn mostly inside and out. So my hands are a little sweaty. It's kind of humid out today. But once you get them on, though, they work great. You have most feel in your hands. When you wear those big leather gloves, you can't feel anything. And you know, just watching people wear those, they're really rough with their bees, and it doesn't seem to be conducive for feel or getting through your colonies in a gentle manner. I mean, I'm not trying to stir my bees up to anger, you know what I mean? So anyway, you can get in there and get a really good feel around. I can pull up frames without the bees getting pinched because I know they're there. I can feel them. I can't do that with commercial or the big heavy duty leather gloves. It just doesn't work for me that way. So anyway, these are the 7mm gloves from Harbor Freight. I'm about due for another box here. I go through about 2 of these a year. And I get about 2 uses out of these. I will take this off, and then it'll be turned kind of mostly inside and out. And then what I'll do is I'll unfold them, because all the propolis gets on the outside. You don't want to flip them and put your hands on the inside. You'll get all that propolis on your hands. So all I do is I'll try to fold them back out, and then the fingertips will be pulled in, and I just blow in them, and it straightens them right out, and I can put my hands back in them. And it's always easier to put your hands back in them the second time. But I will tell you, after around 2 or 3 uses, they do get a little bit more brittle and will tear easier. So now, the big question most of you guys have on this is going to be, will I get stung through these gloves? Well, the answer is yes, you will. However, I've been stung through these gloves almost as much as I've been stung through leather gloves, and I've worn these way more than the leather gloves. So they can get through the leather gloves. They don't like to sting in these for some reason or other. I can't tell you exactly why. They just don't like the feel of them, I guess. And even when they do sting you, it really doesn't hurt that bad anymore. And I do get a couple swollen fingers here and there. I had a couple last week. No big deal. Here's the thing though. Your bees are going to be less stingy when you're not roughing them up. People don't understand that part, right? So if you're not roughing your bees up and putting them on defense, you're not going to have a problem where they're going to want to sting you. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a suggestion on gloves to wear. I'm totally recommending these gloves right here from Harbor Freight. Again, I'm not getting paid for this. But if they want to send me a bunch, I'll take them. Anyway, I use size large. I could probably wear extra large. It'd probably be a little easier to get them on. My wife, she wears mediums. She's got piano fingers, but she still wears medium because she's thin. And if you haven't noticed, I'm not. Anyway, try them out. Have a great day.